If you were to mention a few proven tactics which have worked in the past, or it could be, let's say, industry agnostic, what would those tactics be to improve cart abandonment rate?
So the first thing, as Taha mentioned, it's very important to be transparent and clear about the whole checkout process. As you mentioned, it sort of differs from industry to industry, and as you know, pricing itself is an art. If you see how the airline companies price, you get a ticket price, and then there's so many add-ons that you will need to navigate before you actually make your final payment, right? So, but it's important to, while you're trying to capture different surpluses from your end consumer, it's important to also enable those folks who are not interested in purchasing those add-ons to quickly get to the through the checkout process. So I would say the first and foremost point is to keep the checkout pages as simple and clean as possible. If you want to create a more elaborate process in order to sort of create variable pricing, make sure that the folks who don't want to go through that process can quickly skip through that. So that's my first recommendation. The second is to remove checkout distraction. So what we mean by this is, once you've entered the checkout process, keep it simple. So what we mean by that is, show the summary on your right in terms of what the consumer has sort of added into the cart and what he or she is paying for, what are the charges that he or she is going to pay for, and enable them to go forth in that journey. And a good example of a site that does this, and please don't judge me when I give you this example, and I can tell you that even my wife doesn't know, but it is all in the good cause of research. A great site for you to look at in terms of how checkout happens is Victoria's Secret, right? So when you add your products to your cart, you specify your shipping address, and immediately thereafter, it sort of assumes that your billing address is the same as your shipping address. And only if it is different, you need to go in and change it. And then you just put in your payment details, all the while your cart is visible on the right. So it's very clear as to what you're paying for. It's very nifty, very fast. And by fast, that's extremely critical, that you try and reduce as much latency as possible. You don't make repeated server calls, with multi-step processes. And even if you need to have multi-step processes like let's say an airline company, you try and optimize your page load speed so that the checkout process is as smooth as possible. The last thing I would say, Taha also mentioned about payment options like credit card and so on. It's extremely important to cater to different options. As you know, credit cards today get reissued at some point in time. People don't necessarily remember their credit card numbers at the top of their head. So if you're, let's say, using a mobile, it's very important to sort of integrate with options like, in India, especially the UPI-based payment methods, and you can choose to pay with those methods as well. So I would say cater to a diverse set of payment options, optimize for page load speed, provide clear details and summary of what the consumer is purchasing, and be very transparent about cost. Don't sort of give them a shock. So these would be my recommendations.